Hello and welcome to the next Lukozer retro game review video. Although in the case of this title it's not so retro. We are still on the good old Commodore 64 and this is Scramble, but this version is a little more recent. This one was coded and published in 2015, written by Thomas Kite, and it is, well, this is to scramble what the Berserk Redux that I reviewed a little while ago now is to Berserk. I mean, it's a Commodore 64 conversion of a classic arcade game, where, well, this conversion is nigh on arcade perfect. There's no other way of putting it. I mean, as you can see, the presentation here is done to pretty much, mimic the coin-op original. So let's get a game underway and let's see how it plays. Well, it will surprise none of you that it plays as arcade perfect as it looks. I mean, this is, no other way of putting it. It is Scramble. This is. I may as well be playing the arcade original here. It has the multicoloured presentation of the original. The audio is pretty much the same. The gameplay is pretty much the same, including the fuel decreasing, just as well, it doesn't in Penetrator when I reviewed that. Not that Penetrator is a bad game and suffers for it. Penetrator was a great game, but I mean, this is the original, and you just can't beat the original. I've been a fan of the original Scramble for some 35 years, as in when it first came out, and I'm still a fan of it now, and I think this conversion is just flawless. It really is. Basically, if you have a Commodore 64 or a Commodore 64 emulator, you want this. There's, nothing else to it. It really is that simple. Graphics are superb. I mean, they are, say, arcade perfect. Audio, arcade perfect, as near as damn it. The only way you can be playing what is more like, the only way you can play anything that, is a better conversion, well, is to be playing the coin-op. Go and buy the original machine or play the game on MAME, but that's the only way you can do better than this. It is well, it's good enough for me to have another go. It's also killing my arm, I have to say. I just do not have the I'm trying to think of the right word. I just can't fire as quick or as frequently as I used to back in 1982 or whenever it was that I think it was 82, or was it 81? Well, whenever it was. the Scramble first came along, I just can't fire as fast or as frequently as I did back then. So we are into, I didn't even actually notice what zone I was in when I lost my last life. I think it was either 5 or 6. I wasn't exactly doing terribly, I know that. So we're at the zone 2 now. This is killing me. So, well, I've covered graphics, I've covered audio, and it will surprise nobody that I think the gameplay is just superb. You cannot get a more accurate conversion of the original Scramble. The only way it can be better is if you are playing the original game on MAME. This is only zone 3, so it must have been zone 4 I got to in the last game, my last go, so... I knew I'd fucked that. I think that's, no, I did get an extra life, but this is my last life. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. The old fireballs and that don't know coming fucking fast. Oh, I knew I'd fucked it. Well, there you go. That is Scramble then, 2015 conversion from Thomas Kite for Commodore 64. Quite simply, you have got to get this now if you have even the slightest interest in retro games or retro gaming, seeing as it is a Commodore 64. It is superb. It is the best Scramble conversion I have ever played, without any doubt. It is arcade perfect. I rate it 10 out of 10 without any hesitation. It's an essential game to have. So that brings this review to an end, and we will see you at the next one.